KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.
It's the Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, September 22nd. I am meteorologist Scott Martin, filling in for Brian Peters today. If you have noticed, I went with a fall-themed title screen for today's video as we leave summer and cross over into autumn this evening at 8:54 p.m. Central. Unfortunately, it will not feel like an autumn day as we'll still be rather hot today. Here's a look at the satellite as of 6 a.m. this morning. As you can see, we are starting off the morning with a good bit of clear skies across the state, with only a few clouds over the western locations. And radar shows a clean slate at the moment, but I have a feeling we'll see some scattered activity on that screen later this afternoon. Alright, model fans, as we take a look at the 06Z run of the GFS valid today at 1 p.m., you can see that the dome of high pressure that has brought the higher heat levels to the state is now being forced off the Carolina coast as a cold front has pushed its way south and has stalled out just north of the state over Tennessee. That will bring us the risk of some scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly for the north and northwestern parts of the state, roughly west of the I-59 and I-59-20 corridors. East of that, there will be a small chance of an isolated shower or two, but much of the area will remain dry today. Highs today will top out in the upper 80s to the lower 90s. Shower activity will diminish somewhat for tonight, but with the front close by, a few showers will be possible for the northwestern parts of the area, with lows dipping into the upper 60s to the lower 70s. The good news is that there are no defined risk for any severe storms across the lower 48 states throughout the day today. Only the risk for thunderstorms along and ahead of the cold front that stretches from Virginia down through Tennessee and into Arkansas and Texas. As far as today's Alabama and Auburn games, Alabama takes on Texas A&M today at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It will be hot in T-Town as the temperatures at the 2:30 kickoff will be around 90 degrees. There is a small chance of a passing shower or thunderstorm throughout the game, but fortunately, skies will generally be mostly sunny, and temperatures will be dropping into the mid-80s by the fourth quarter. Winds will be out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Arkansas pays a visit to the Plains to take on the Auburn Tigers this evening with kickoff at 6:30 p.m. Skies will be mainly clear throughout the game, and a stray shower is possible during the first half, but chances are almost so low that it's almost not even worth mentioning. Temperatures will start off in the lower 80s at kickoff and will be dropping into the upper 70s by the fourth quarter. UAB has a bye week this week. That cold front inches just a little bit farther south for Sunday, but continues to stay just north of the state, keeping a risk for scattered showers and storms in the forecast, mainly for the northwestern quarter of the area. A few isolated showers or storms may be possible for the rest of central Alabama. Highs will be in the mid-80s to the lower 90s across the area. The front sort of washes out just north of the area for the beginning of the work week, keeping us in an unstable air mass through Wednesday. Monday we'll have scattered to numerous showers and storms with highs in the mid to upper 80s. Much of the same story for Tuesday with highs in the mid to upper 80s. And again on Wednesday with highs in the 80s. Now it will not be a complete washout on any of these days, but rain can be expected at any time, most likely during the late morning through the early evening hours. A cold front starts to move through the area on Thursday, bringing with it some cooler temperatures, but we continue to have scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. Highs throughout the area look to top out in the lower to mid-80s for most, with upper 80s in the extreme southern portion of the area. On Friday, it looks like the troughing retreats back northward and we start to see heights rising again in the southeast. This means temperatures will begin to warm once again into the mid to upper 80s for most, with a few lower 80s possible in the extreme northern parts of central Alabama. We'll continue to have a chance of scattered showers and storms, but coverage will be less than what we have seen throughout the beginning of the week. Just taking a brief step out into voodoo land for next weekend, and ridging builds over the southeast for Saturday and strengthens on Sunday. Unfortunately, the big cool-off that we were looking for may be pushed back just a little bit. The good news is that the latest GFS ensemble temperatures through October 7th shows a cooling trend in high temperatures once we pass this weekend. Highs for the Birmingham area will drop down into the lower to mid 80s by the end of this cycle, with lows in the lower to mid 60s. That means for the colder spots, you could see some 50s for lows. And as we take a look at the tropics, it looks like it's beginning to heat back up again, as we are still in the most active part of the season historically. We have Tropical Depression number 11 moving westward slowly as it is centered east of the Windward Islands. This is expected to open up into a trough and lose its tropical characteristics within the next day or so, thanks to strong wind shear. We may have another tropical depression forming later today south of the Cabo Verde Islands over the eastern Atlantic, but it is still way too early to see where this will head. A little closer to home, there is a hot spot located a couple hundred miles south of Bermuda. This disturbance is expected to move towards the southeastern United States Atlantic coast, but the upper level wind should keep this from becoming organized, and the National Hurricane Center is only giving it a 30% chance of tropical cyclone development over the next 5 days. But we'll keep our eyes on it. The last hot spot is around 900 miles west-southwest of the Azores, and this may form into a depression or storm by next week, but it is expected to meander around over the central Atlantic, and the NHC only gives it a 70% chance of formation within the next 5 days. That's it for today. Bill Murray will have your Weather Xtreme video on Sunday morning. I'm meteorologist Scott Martin. Have a great day, and God bless.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.